Hi, my name's Chris McDonald and I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. Welcome to my kitchen. This is where a lot of the taste testing and recipe testing happens. Wanted to talk with you just for a minute, tell you a little bit about my time with Pampered Chef. If this were a live cooking show, I would introduce myself, and I also want to share just a couple of quick products with you. I started Pampered Chef 26 years ago when my husband wanted to go back to graduate school. We had 3 teenagers, 13, 15, and 17, and so it was going to mean that I would contribute a little extra money to our family budget if he was going to be able to stay in graduate school. I was willing to do that, but what I didn't want to do is get the traditional 9-to-5 job when I was going to be working for the whole summer and didn't know where my teenagers were or who they were with. So I found out about Pampered Chef. Actually, a couple of friends heard about Pampered Chef, shoved a catalog in my face and said, "We've decided you need to do this." The rest is history. Here I am 26 years later. It has been a great income for our family, and I've been able to work my job around my family, my priorities, my church and the family. Whereas when you have a traditional job, you kind of work the family in wherever they fit around the job because you have a boss that you have to answer to. Pampered Chef has also sent us on between 35 and 40 trips, really nice trips all around the world. I've been able to take several of my grandchildren with me, my husband many times, my sister, each one of my adult children have gone on a trip with me, so it has been amazing. And these are places that we would not have spent the money to go. I stay with Pampered Chef because now I have an empty nest, and this gives us the income that we need. My husband is on disability, so we depend on this income, and this is comparable to a full-time income for us. So let me share a couple of products with you while you're here in my kitchen. Let me just put the camera down where you can see. First one I'm going to show you is the Smooth Edge can opener, and I don't know if you've ever used this can opener. Most can openers go on the side, but this one goes on top, and when you start turning you can see it holds on there, so I know that it is attached. And I'm going to turn it all the way around. You'll hear it click or you'll feel it loosen. Okay, there, I felt it loosen. Now you turn it backwards. All right, and then there's little pinchers right there, and I'm pressing this little thumb place, and that you can see that those move. See how they're pinching over here? And I'm going to grip the can lid with those and lift up, and it cuts every time. And this is Smooth Edge, so I can run my fingers. I can even lick it if I choose to. And sometimes I do lick the can lid. You do too. You know you do. If it's cherry pie filling, of course we do. We don't have to worry about getting cut because this is Smooth Edge. This is a Smooth Edge. And then if I wanted to, I could just put that back on there. Now, I don't personally like to seal things, to save things in a can for very long, but if you just wanted to put that on temporarily, you could put that lid back on. Okay, so that is our Smooth Edge can opener, and that'll last you for many years. It'll stay sharp for many years. Wanted to also show you, I had some bread that just came out of the oven. Let's see if I can put you over here. And I'm going to put on my silicone oven mitts and bring some over so that you can see. This is the fresh bread out of the oven. We have a lot of family coming in for a family wedding. And so I've got a lot of people that are going to be here for dinner tonight, and I thought they would like some fresh bread. This is sourdough bread, so I know that what you guys are going to want, you're going to say, "Can you give me that recipe?" I would be happy to, but the recipe doesn't do you any good unless you have sourdough starter. So I generally keep this all the time at my house for my family. My grandchildren love that. So that is sourdough bread. And then the last thing that I want to show you is our new cold brew pitcher. And I started this yesterday, and this has a little jacket on here so that it's a silicone grip, so that if I'm putting anything hot in here, I can still hold this. Now, I've already removed the filter with coffee in it. You don't want to let it sit over 24 hours, and I started this one yesterday morning. So it is time for me to have my afternoon iced coffee. So I'm just going to pour that in here. And this is a concentrate. Now that I have made that, if I want a regular cup of coffee, I'm just going to take this concentrate and then add about 2 times as much water as what I have coffee. But I want this strong for my iced coffee. And so now I'm going to add a little bit of creamer. I don't really love coffee. I love cream and sugar more than I love coffee. So I'm going to add all of that to my coffee. And then I'm going to pour that. I've got a cup of crushed ice here, and I'm going to pour that over the crushed ice. And this just makes my mouth water when I look at this. You know what? Let me pour it back into this clear cup so that you can see what I've got. Look at that. There's my iced coffee. Now, how much would you pay for that at Starbucks? What, $4 or $5? It's not going to take very long to pay for your cold brew pitcher with that. So that's all I've got for you right now, friends. I look forward to spending the next few days with you in the party. Hope that you interact. I will interact and share more with you the more that you interact, and I see that you're enjoying that. So I look forward to being with you. Bye-bye.